the news at 7. Contractors handling remedial works in the Federal Capital Territory to be fully mobilized. Police Community Relations Committee task institutions on crime reduction. And FCT Command of National Drug Law Enforcement Agency destroys 31,531 kilograms of illicit drugs. Glad to have you join us on the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. I am Mariam Abubakar Kana. No contract will be awarded without funds being committed to project. Minister of Federal Capital Territory Yesam Wike stated this at the flag off of the second phase of the resurfacing and remedial works on the existing roads in the Asokoro district, Abuja. Odoze Yakubu tells us more.
In a renewed commitment to improving accessibility, urban aesthetics, and ensure free flow of traffic, the FCT administration has flagged up the rehabilitation works on 49 street routes in the Asokoro district. FCT Minister Yesam Wike, while pledging to sustain all ongoing and abandoned projects, assures of timely completion of the projects as funds have been provided.
I think Nigeria should commend the administration of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, because if we have the policy of just starting our own projects, it will mean that as a city you have projects abandoned, littered all over the place. That, of course, will not take well as a city.
We are investing in the resurfacing of our road network. We are investing in the pride and beauty of our community. Let us also acknowledge the economic impact of this effort.
Stakeholders pledge their support to ensure the success of the project.
This occasion we are witnessing today, the flag of the surfacing of roads in Abuja, would not have been possible without generating additional revenues by the FCT. To this end, we want to commend the Honorable Minister for the good policies.
We will do as much as possible to synergize with the contraction to see that we don't take up to block all roads at a go. We have some challenges with some of the activities in Wise, which has already given us an insight.
The rehabilitation works are expected to be completed within 5 months. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
The strata of crime being committed is at various levels, and experts say citizens must, as a matter of urgent national priority, square up to the challenge by aiding established institutions to deliver a mandate of curtailing them. Chairman, Police Community Relations Committee, Federal Capital Territory Command, Chief Rufus Igbegba, joined experts in the charge as the PCRC Metro holds a 2-day capacity building on intelligence gathering as a tool for effective community policing. Security correspondent Onotu Yakubu reports.
Security experts often argue that kidnappers, infringement by bandits, and in the case of the FCT, one-chance criminals amongst prevalent peculiar challenges cohabit with the people. The issue of security as a key catalyst to societal growth and development to build an egalitarian and just society is priority to government, and citizens must play pivotal roles in actualizing these objectives. This informed this capacity building of PCRC Metro executives on intelligence gathering.
I expect that the people will now go back and train the various people in the divisions to ensure that everybody can participate in the business of security in Nigeria.
By building their confidence in Nigerian police, so that voluntarily they will come out to give information.
Have confidence to talk to the police, to inform them about emerging security issues around our community.
The PCRC says community policing is crucial to stem the tide of influx and infiltration of criminal elements to backpedal the trajectory of society's quest for growth and self-sustenance.
Each state government should appoint an advisor on community policing and preferably to appoint members of PCRC into such committees so that there should be a committee. Apart from the committee, there should be an advisor on community policing, because you realize that crime is being committed within the community.
The capacity building is a train-the-trainer methodology for executives of the area command and divisions on intelligence gathering as a tool for effective community policing. In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
And now to health matters. More than 100 staff of the Federal Capital Territory Administration have benefited from a free medical outreach organized by FCT Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria to check physical, mental well-being and enhance productivity of staff. Kama reports.
Know Your Number raises awareness after results of several tests, including BP, random blood sugar, eye checks, and comprehensive body check, were areas of concentration. Organizers speak on fundamental issues of health among workers.
It has been the priority of government to encourage the workforce in the public service to always undergo regular medical checkup.
We discover that most times we are so much engrossed in our daily activities, we hardly avail ourselves for routine medical checkup. So we decided, and with the permission of the of the minister and the peers, to avail this opportunity for our staff. And you can see that they are very enthusiastically coming out.
Healthcare priority as part of lifestyle, they say, will help prevent diseases instead of cure, which is costlier considering prevailing times.
The truth is that some diseases have no cure. So prevention is actually the cure. So that is why we have given in our all to ensure that we come out, to enlighten the people, to educate the people.
Beneficial various assessments.
It's very exciting because just the other day I was talking to my husband about how I was feeling in my eyes and how expensive it is to go and do eye tests. Then only for me to come in today, then there's a free eye test. It's so exciting and I'm really glad.
I really appreciate that. I want other people to come out, to always come and check their blood pressures are other, because health is wealth.
The medical outreach kick-started a 3-day event as part of activities lined up for Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigerians 2023 Annual Scientific Conference, which is themed as Climate Change and Health, building the nexus between energy and health to strengthen health system in FCT is in the focus for the group. Kama, NTA News.
Proffering solutions to issues of climate change, which unavoidably relates with health, formed the thrust of discussion at the 2023 General Meeting and Scientific Conference of Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria, MD-CAN. Hakimat Aliyu brings us details of the conference, where stakeholders deliberated on strengthening energy and health for a cleaner health system in the Federal Capital Territory. The report.
Climate change is a global challenge which affects all and requires a multi-sectoral approach to address. This is one major focus of the Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria, FCT chapter, at the 2023 Annual General Meeting and Scientific Conference. Chairperson of the occasion, Dr. Salma Ibrahim Anas, and other guests described the key issues of the team as apt and timely.
And they are the highest ranking when you look at it in terms of quality healthcare delivery in the country. And I want to encourage them to stay behind as they have committed to stay.
The theme of this year, climate change and health, I think is timely and very critical. Of course, if you look at the discussion globally, you find out that everything is focusing on the climate change.
There is no country, no matter how developed, that can do without private practice. But we want to explore what are the problems associated with healthcare, private healthcare services.
Chairman FCT chapter, Dr. Emmanuel Musa, gives account of the 2-year stewardship of his team of executives.
We have given our association a voice through the birth of our cooperative, the Medical and Dental Consultant Cooperative Society Limited. And the cooperative is already exploring areas of partnership with our employer and other partners. We have also begun the process of writing our history, that is, telling our story by ourselves as a prelude to reformation of our rules and regulations.
Awards of excellence were presented to individuals for their contribution in various aspects of the healthcare industry. In the federal capital, for health and technology are amongst key issues discussed at this gathering towards strengthening the healthcare system in the federal capital territory and the nation at large. In Abuja, Hakimat Aliu, NTA News.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, FCT, and Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport Command from 30th January 2021 till date has secured the conviction of 306 drug suspects to various jail terms by the Federal High Court of the FCT. Miriam Emeka Amadi reports that this was revealed at the public destruction of illicit drugs.
Every year, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency destroys some drug exhibits to ensure they don't go back to circulation as well as prevent people from using them. What you see going into flame is 31,531.09 kilograms of illicit drugs and psychoactive substances seized by the FCT and the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport Command of the agency. This is sending a strong warning to illicit drug merchants and drug users that the agency is waging war against illicit drugs.
The commands in their effort has demobilized different groups involved in drug trafficking. While appealing to the public to support the agency with information, I want to assure His Excellency and the FCT community that NJLA will not relent in its effort to rid FCT of drug activities.
The sheer bulk of the drugs that will be destroyed today is a reminder of the magnitude of the drug problem in Nigeria.
The question many asked was, is this burning of seized drugs not likely to put people at risk of breathing toxic fumes?
It's a source of concern. But if you see also, we're doing it in the outskirts of the city. What we're looking
for his handling of the coronavirus crisis, saying his government had been too complacent and vastly underestimated the risks posed by the virus. In an appearance before an official inquiry into the UK's handling of the pandemic, Johnson said he took responsibility for all decisions made and he understood the public's anger after the inquiry, head of government's incompetence, backstabbing and misology as it battled the biggest health crisis in decades. Johnson said COVID-19 had first appeared as a cloud on the horizon and not the typhoon that went down to killing more than 230,000 people in Britain and infect many millions more initially. Johnson said he did not believe the forecast of fatalities because previous health scares, such as the swine flu pandemic and the mad cow disease, ended up with much lower death tolls than first expected. And now to the United States, Senate Republicans have blocked a move to pass an aid bill for Ukraine after failing to secure border compromises they sought in exchange. The $110 billion package included $61 billion for Ukraine as well as funds for Israel and aid for Gaza. The White House had warned that U.S. funds for Ukraine could soon run out. A Ukrainian official said that failure to secure more U.S. aid could mean a very high possibility that the war will be lost to Russia. While Republican members are generally in favor of aid to Ukraine, some have sought to use the issue as a way to addressing mounting domestic concerns over the U.S. southern border. Senators, including every single Republican, voted 51-49 against advancing the bill. In talking politics, Egypt will hold a presidential election on December 10 to 12. In which former Army Chief Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is poised to secure a third term that will extend his rule into a second decade. Results are due to be announced on December 18, with an absolute majority required to avoid the second round in early January. Sisi was announced winner of the previous two presidential elections in 2014.
Your flight will be ready shortly, ma'am.
Thank you. Breakfast in Paris. Lunch in London. This could be you. And there's more. Hey, Mai, tell them more.
Of course. Now this is what I call a win. And this could be you too in the Globe Festival of Joy promo.
By recharging 50,000 Naira or more within a month, you could be among our 100 winners who will win business class tickets from Lagos to Paris to London. If you recharge 100,000 Naira or more in a month, you could be one of the many winners of a premium bungalow in Nigeria. The more you recharge, the more your chances to win.
How was your flight?
Delicious.
Glow Unlimited.
Let's now join the sports desk for Sports Brief.
Nigeria under-17 girls this evening lost 3-1, 25-21, 20-25, 25-22, 25-21 to Egypt in the final of the Africa Volleyball Championship played at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. Meanwhile, Minister of Sports Development John Eno convened a high-level meeting with the leadership of the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) and Super Eagles coach Jose Pesero to deliberate on strategic plans and preparations towards the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Senator Eno reiterated government's unwavering support for Nigerian football and emphasized the significance of meticulous planning and cohesive strategies to propel the national team to victory at the AFCON. Talking cricket, Nigeria women's national cricket team, the female Yellow Greens, will depart the country Thursday for the International Cricket Council ICC Women T20 World Cup Africa qualifier in Uganda, which will run from December 9 to 17 at Entebbe Cricket Oval. Currently ranked 30th in the world, the female national team is hoping to pick one of the two tickets at stake during the event. With Sports Brief, Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
Thanks for watching the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Do stay tuned for the translations. Good evening.
Aza ne ba jile ba wei ba che ba je yue yuze ko kwa wei wona na iwo abada zaza isha ndaje zuma woni ye wa go ba ngai minister bakin na ya yerson wuke wa nga ga tutun hotolo no gwamnati ba ga oza nga wojin na ajiwe tutun ya shiyun oneze yakubu wona le sheba wo be na bedai wa nga ga minister we dade na nsai wo be jin wo bu zoko jin ya peje ba ya no asokoro jimi wo ya ga zoko ye jinu na bage ajin abwa azanzan ba fafa danu jimi amba jin titin ko yin shokwa ye apia ogun atun nai lafiya to kunchon zanko chita mi wa jin obo na ache wi tige wo ba mi wa jin kama wona le sheba wo be na bedai wa ga ga a gwamnati a tnitni nanu okin zinna du tagiya aye ku ba mu nai lafiya ya bedo ku ba mu nai lafiya ya gbogbo tna tagbai no bedogun aza mba no ye pe lolo nsepa lafiya ya nchede yin kan mba kun ba mu ajinde no na bage ape nai lafiya atitnia ye na bage atiwe mba no abede na bai no abajin abwa tuntun jin mane no baba pepepe nje bijisasi saisu
Masu kallo da sauraron mu assalamu alaikum a daidai wannan lokaci barkanmu da haka ga fasaro kaɗan daga cikin labaranmu na yau mai karantawa Yusuf Yakubu. babu wani aiki da za a bada kwangilarsa ba tare da an saki kuɗin da za a gudanar da shi ba. Wakilin Sha'ibu Onizo Yakubu ya rawaito mana cewa ministan babban birnin tarayyar ƙasa Abuja Nyesom Wike shi ne ya bayyana haka yayin ƙaddamar da aikin wasu hanyoyin zagaye na biyu a unguwar Asokoro da ke nan babban birnin tarayya Abuja. Bayan alƙawarin tabbatar da walwalar mutane da ababen hawa a birnin, ministan ya jaddada ƙudurinsa na ci gaba da ayyukan da suke ƙasa da sabbi waɗanda ya ce tuni an fidda kuɗin da za a aiwatar da su. Ana kyautata zato za a gama su nan da watanni 5 masu zuwa. A ci gaba da ƙoƙarin da ƙungiyoyin sa kai da hukumomi lafiya ke ci gaba da yi na inganta lafiyar al'umma. Wakilin Kama ya shaida mana cewa sama da ma'aikatan hukumar birnin tarayya 100 ne suka amfana da tallafin gwajin lafiya da ba da magunguna kyauta da hukumar magani da lafiyar haƙori ta ƙasa reshen birnin tarayya Abuja ta yi domin bunƙasa lafiyarsu domin su ji daɗin yin aikin cikin ƙoshin lafiya. Waɗanda suka amfana da tallafin sun bayyana farin ciki da godiya ga ƙungiyar da kuma hukumomi. Abin da ya sauwaƙa kenan a labaran namu ne sai kuma gobe idan Allah ya kai mu kwana lafiya.
Ekele gị na ị nọnyere anyị n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono. Gere akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Minista n'isi ala anyị Nyesom Wike ekwuola na o nweghị ọrụ a ga-enye na-akwụnyeghị obere ego maka ya bụ ọrụ. Onizo Yakubu wetara akụkọ na o kwuru nke a mgbe ha na-emezi okporo ụzọ na Asokoro. Ọ gakwara n'ihu kwuo na ha na-emezi ụzọ n'alaka dị 49 n'ime obodo Asokoro. Ndị ọnụ na-eruru okwu banyere nke a gakwara n'ihu kwee nkwa maka enyemaka ruo mgbe a ga-arụcha ya bụ ọrụ okporo ụzọ. Ihe karịrị ndị ọrụ dị 100 n'isi ala anyị enwetala nlekọta ahụike n'efu bụ nke ụlọọrụ na-ahụ maka ahụike na eze mgbu n'ala anyị chịkọbara iji lekọta ọdịmma ndị ọrụ n'isi ala anyị. Onye ọrụ anyị Kama wetara akụkọ na emere ha nyocha dị iche iche dịka ọrịa shuga, ọrịa ọbara mgbali elu na ndị ọzọ gasị. Igbo bụ Igbo, ọgwụla aka ọha anyị n'ọnụ. Ndewo.
Ẹ kú kalẹ̀ o, ẹ sì kú dédé wòyí. Ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún tìlú Àbújá lórí ṣe tí ìgbọ́yìn látẹnu Mobọ́lájí Mátì. Wọn kò ní í gbéṣẹ́ kalẹ̀ fún alágbàṣe láìsí owó àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ọ̀hún. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Onizo Yakubu ròyìn wípé ọ̀rọ̀ náà wáyé níbi ayẹyẹ ètò ìṣiṣẹ́ olójú àwọn iṣẹ́ ojú ọ̀nà ní agbègbè Asokoro. Aláṣẹ ìlú Àbújá Nyesom Wike ló la ọ̀rọ̀ náà mọ́lẹ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dá ọ̀dà lé àwọn ojú ọ̀nà pẹ̀lú àwọn àtúnṣe lórí àwọn mìíràn ní agbègbè ọ̀hún. Ó rọ àwọn alágbàṣe náà wípé kí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìlànà tó rọ̀ mọ́ iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n gbà. Àwọn tó kópa nínú ètò náà pinnu àtìlẹ́yìn kí àwọn iṣẹ́ náà lè yọrí sí rere láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà. Ó lé ní 100 òṣìṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba ìlú Àbújá tó jẹ àǹfààní ètò ìlera ọ̀fẹ́. Alákòójọpọ̀ ìròyìn Kámákámá ròyìn wípé àjọ ìgbìmọ̀ ètò ìlera ẹ̀ka ti ìlú Àbújá ló ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ètò náà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fún àyẹ̀wò àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ náà. Ọ̀pọ̀ àyẹ̀wò ni wọ́n ṣe fún wọn lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ náà sì sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àǹfààní tí wọ́n jẹ. Wọ́n ké sí àwọn yòókù wípé kí wọ́n má fi ètò náà ṣe àwàdà. Ọjọ́ 3 gbáko ni ètò náà yóò fi wáyé. Tó kì í dùn púpọ̀, ṣé o ní ọbẹ̀ oge. títí òwúrọ̀ ọ̀la ojúmọ́ ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.